In previous video, I completed about types of electrical circuit, basic elements and KCL and KVL. In today's session, we are discussing about a complex circuit can be simplified into a simple circuit by using series and parallel combination. Next topic is circuit is given and main current is given. I1 and I2 both are unknown. So how to find the value? KCL, is it possible? No. Why? Because I1 and I2 are both are unknown. So applying current division rule, we can find the value of I1. Let's study in detail about those two topics. Hi, hello friends. Welcome to our channel RLC. This agenda is about series resistance, parallel resistance, current division rule, and finally a problem based on all the combinations like series, parallel and current division rule. So how to solve it? Let's begin with the topic. Network simplification technique. In this, we are going to study about resistors are connected in series. Let us consider the circuit where R1, R2, R3 are connected in series across the power supply V. Okay, the voltage drop across R1 is V1, the voltage drop across R2 is V2. Similarly, with respect to RN, that is VN. In series circuit, we have to remember that the current is same throughout the circuit, whereas voltage changes with respect to the element. Okay. So what we can write it as, since voltage is not same, so we can write V is equal to supply voltage, that is V total is equal to sum of all the voltage drops, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3 up to Vn. What we can write according to the Ohm's law, we can say that V is equal to I into R, correct? So V total can be written as, what is the total resistance we need to find? So IR total is equal to, what is the voltage across V1? I into R1. Similarly with respect to V2. Okay, substitute all the values and similarly for Vn it is I into Rn. So next step, you have to take I as common. So what you will get? I into R1 plus R2 plus R3, keep on going up to Rn. So next what you will get? I gets cancelled. So R total will become R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn. So what we can conclude, if the resistors are connected in series, then we can add all the resistor. Means sum of all the resistor is nothing but your R total or R equivalent. So how the circuit will be? So simplify the circuit. So what you will get, right as it is as a power supply. Then instead of one number of resistor, you can write one single resistance, that is R resistor. Then you can write it as R total, that is R1 plus R2. The value R total is sum of all the resistance and the current remains same in the series circuit. Network simplification technique. Under this we have one more concept called as resistors are connected in parallel. Consider the circuit where R1, R2, R3 are connected in parallel across the supply voltage. Okay, we can name it as V, and the main current is I and the current flowing in the R1 is I1. Similarly with respect to R2 is I2. Okay, so we can see that in parallel circuit the current is not same. Okay, the voltage across each element is constant, whereas current is not same. Okay, so we can apply KCL to the circuit. Okay, if you apply KCL to the circuit, consider this as a node. Okay, so what are the incoming current is I, and what are the outgoing currents are I1, I2, I3 and IN. Okay, so according to the KCL, we can write it as I total is equal to I1 plus I2 and sum of all the currents up to IN. According to the Ohm's law, what we can write, I is equal to V by R, correct? So we can write it as I total as V by R total. That is V by R total is equal to, what is the old I1 I1 value V by R1, V by R2, V by R3. Similarly for In we can write it as V by R. Okay, so if you simplify this statement, so what you will get it as V as a common, so V cancels each other and we will get it as 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by R1, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, similarly for 1 by R1. So what we can conclude here is it's all the reciprocal. Reciprocal of total resistance is equal to reciprocal of individual resistance. Okay. For easier calculation, we have a shortcut called as, we can easily find if you have two resistors are connected in parallel, then you can write it as R total is equal to product divided by sum. So if you have two resistance R1 and R2, product means what? Multiplication. So you can write it as R1, R2, sum means addition, that is R1 plus R2. Correct. Suppose if we have number of resistors, if you have two, we can write like this. If you have three resistance, how we can write? So we have one more formula. Formula is same, that is product divided by sum, but the way of writing is different. So product means what? If you have three resistors, so R total can be written as R1, R2, R3. So, but the denominator, how to write is, it is a cyclic order, algebraic cyclic order. R1, R2 plus, you can see, if you write R1, R2, then you have to write it in the cyclic form. 1, 2, 2, 3. Similarly, 2, 3, 3, 1. It should be in the cyclic order. So this is a shortcut method to find the value of total resistance if we are connected in parallel. Okay. Current divider rule. Consider a simple circuit. We have I1, I2 and main current I. So you need to find the value of I1, okay, and I2 with respect to I. Okay. So what is the formula? So current in branch I1 is given by total current into, which is the opposite of I1 branch, that is R2, divided by sum of the resistance, that is total resistance R1 and R2. Okay. So expression, how we can write it as I1 is equal to I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. Next, to find the value of I2. Okay. So what is the formula we'll get with respect to I? That is total current into what is the opposite branch, that is resistance R1. So what we can write it as I2 is equal to total current, that is I, into what is the opposite branch resistance, that is R1, divided by sum of all the resistance R1 plus R2. What is the expression we can write it as? Current in branch I2 is equal to main current into IR1, opposite resistance, divided by sum of all the resistance. Okay. Okay, now let's try to solve the problems. Okay, simple problems. If you have the circuit where all the resistors are connected in series and they have given the values 20 ohm, 20 ohm and 20 ohm, and the last one is 10 ohm. So what we need to find, we have the voltage is also 9 volts. What you need to find is calculate the equivalent resistance of the circuit. You need to find the total resistance. So if it is connected in series, I said that it is sum of all the resistance, correct? So R equivalent can be written as R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. Correct. So just substitute all the values. What you will get? 20 ohm plus 20 20. Then what is R5 value? That is 10. So if you get, how much you will get it as 90 ohms. Okay. So R equivalent is 90 ohms. You understood, right? Okay. Let's go on with the next problem. Next question is about calculate the current to the each resistor. Means you need to find the value of current in the each resistor. Since they are connected in series, the current remains same. Correct? Yes or no? So current is same. In series circuit, the current remains constant. So what we can write it as I is equal to V by R equivalent according to the Ohm's law. Correct? Just substitute all the values. Okay, V is equal to 9. What is R equivalent? We got it as 90 ohms. So how much you will get? You will get it as 0.1 amps. Okay. So, but what is the question they have given? The current through the each resistor. Okay. So, what we can write it as? Therefore, current flowing in all resistor is same. That is 0.9 amps. Okay, next question is calculate the potential drop across each resistor. Okay, you need to find potential drop means V1, V2, V3 across each resistor. Okay, so what is the formula? V is equal to I into R. So V1 is equal to I into R1. Substitute the values, you will get it as I, we got it as 0.1. Okay, then what is the R1 value? It is 20. So how much you will get? You will get it as 2 volts. Similarly, find for V2. V2 is equal to I into R2. It is 2 volts. V3 is equal to I into R3. How much you will get? 0.1 into 20. Because since 20 ohms are common, we can write it as 2 volts. V4 is also 2 volts. Then V5 is equal to I into R5, that is equal to how much? 0.1 into, that is 1 volt. Okay. So potential drop across each resistor we form. Right? So we can also verify whether it is equal to the supply voltage. Let us consider V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 plus V5. Substitute all the values. Plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. We will get it as 9 is equal to 9. LHS is equal to RHS. So it is correct. Okay, next question is about the same circuit and we need to determine the total power dissipated by the resistor and the power supplied by the battery. Okay, first we will study about battery power, that is P is equal to V into I. Just substitute the value. V is 9 volts and I we already found that it is 0.1 amps. Okay, equal as 0.9 watts. Now, total power dissipated by the resistor we need to find. Total power dissipated by the resistor is how much? What is the formula? P is equal to I square R, right? That is I square into R equivalent. Substitute the values. 0.1 whole square into R equivalent is 90 ohms. You will get it as P total is equal to 0.9 watts. Both are same. Next is problem number 2. Okay. Three resistors R1 is equal to 1 ohm, R2 is equal to 2 ohm and R3 is equal to 3 ohm are connected in parallel. Okay. The parallel connection is attached to a V, that is 3 volts voltage source. Okay. Next, what we need to find, what is the equivalent resistance? Find the current supplied by the source to the parallel circuit. Okay, consider the circuit we have drawn. That is, they are connected in parallel. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm are connected in parallel. The current flowing through the resistors are not same. Okay, it is divided. So main current is divided into 3, I1, I2, I3. Okay, then 3 volts is a battery supply voltage. So how to find the equivalent resistance? Correct? What is the formula? 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If you substitute the value, the calculation takes more time. Okay, so we'll apply a shortcut method as said earlier. That is, total can be written as what are the product by sum, correct? So product divided by sum. Product is R1, R2, R3 divided by sum. Means it should be in a cyclic order, that is R1, R2. How to write cyclic order? Plus R2, R3 plus R3, R1. Substitute all the values. You will get it as 1 into 2 into 3, that is 6, divided by 1 into 2 is 2 plus 2 into 3 is 6 plus 3 into 1 is 3. You will get it as 0.54 ohms. Okay, your total resistance is 0.54 ohms. Next, find the current supplied by the source to the parallel circuit. Okay, before that we need to write the equivalent circuit diagram. How to write the equivalent circuit diagram? R total can be written as I 3 volts and current is flowing I, and R total is, we got it as 0.54 ohms. So just apply the Ohm's law for the second question, that is I is equal to V by R, that is I is equal to supply voltage is V divided by total resistance. I is equal to V by total or equivalent, that can be written as 3 divided by 0.54. How much you will get? 5.5 amps. Then for the same question, what we have next is calculate the current in each resistor. Okay, what is the current flowing in R1? That is I1. And what is the current flowing in R2? That is I2. We need to find the value of I1, I2 and I3. According to the Ohm's law, what we can write? I1 is equal to V by R1. Correct? So just substitute the value V1, V, because it is parallel connection, the voltage is same. 3 divided by R1 is 1, you will get 3 amps. Similarly, find it for I2, it is V by R2, that is V is 3 divided by R2 is 2. So how much you will get? 1.5 amps. Same thing, I3 is equal to 3 volts divided by 3 ohms. You will get it as 1 amps. Is it clear? Okay, for the same question, we have calculate the power dissipated by the each resistor we need to find. Okay, then find the power output of the source and show that it is equal to the total power dissipated by the resistor. Okay, first one, power dissipated by each resistor means what? Means you need to find the power in the each branch, that is P1, P2, P3 we need to find. Okay, before that we already found that I value, correct? That is I1, I2, I3 value we have found. So what is the power equation is with respect to I is P is equal to I square R, correct? So we can write it as P1 is equal to I1 square into R1. Just substitute all the values. You will get it as 3 square into what is R1? 1. You will get it as 9 watts. Similarly, you find it for P2. That is I2 value is 1.5 square into R2, sorry, that is 2. But how much you will get it as? 4.5 watts. Then P3, how much? 1 square into 3, you will get it as 3 watt. Okay. So, for the second type of question, find the power output of the sources. Means you need to find the source power that should be equal to the power dissipated by all the resistors, that is P1, P total, P1 plus P2 plus P3, correct? So V into I1 is equal to, what is the total power? P1 plus P2 plus P3. So just substitute all the values. 3 volts. What is the main current we have found already? That is 5.5 amps. That is equal to P1 is 9, P2 is 4.5 and P3 is 3. You should get as 16.5 watts is equal to 16.5 watts. So LHS is equal to RHS, that is output of the source is equal to the total power dissipated by the resistor. So P out is equal to P total. Okay. Next problem is on series parallel combination. Okay. This is problem number 3. Okay. So they have given the circuit, all the resistance value they have given the voltage value. So you need to simplify this circuit. Okay. How to simplify? You need to make an equivalent circuit diagram. So since R3 and R4, how they are connected? They are connected in series, correct? So I can add 6 plus 4, correct? So how to draw it? You will get it as R3 plus R4, they are connected in series. So I will get 6 plus 4 as 10 ohms and I have named it as R dash. Now again you need to simplify this circuit, okay? So how R2 and R dash are connected? They are connected in parallel. So we will write the circuit. So they are connected in parallel. So substitute the values. I have told the shortcut, product divided by sum. So product of two resistance is 10 into 10. Then sum of the two resistance is 10 plus 10. It is 100 divided by 20. You will get it as 5 ohms. Correct. Now carefully observe, R1 and R2 dash are connected in series. So I will make it as single resistor. Okay. That is R equivalent. That is P and the current is flowing. So how to find the value of R equivalent now? That is R1 plus, how to find R1 plus R2 dash. Just substitute is 7 plus 5 is how much you will get? 12 ohms. So R equivalent we got it as 12 ohms. Okay, after finding R equivalent, we need to find the value of I. So what is the formula for I is equal to V by R equivalent, correct? So we'll write it as I is equal to V by R equivalent. Substitute the value, that is 24 divided by 12, that is equal to 2 amps. Okay, very simple problem. Next is problem number 4. Solve the circuit. They have given the circuit. Okay. So in this circuit, first we need to write the given data. Okay. First write the given data. What all they have given? Since they have given R1, R2, R3 value they have given, and they have given the supply voltage. Okay. What we need to find is I1, I2. We need to find. Correct. So first we'll write the given data. V 12 volts, then R1, R2, R3 value they have given. Okay, that is 1 ohm, 6 ohm and 13 ohm. Then what we need to find is to find I1, V1. We need to find I1, V1 and I2 and V3 we need to find. Right? So if we simplify the circuit, okay, if we simplify, since these two are connected in parallel, so how you will get? We will get it as like this. Just name all it, 12 volts, 1 ohm, and these two are connected in parallel. So I will be writing as R2 is parallel with R3. So by applying the shortcut method, you will get it as 6 into 13, that is product of two resistance divided by sum of two resistance. 16 plus 13, sorry 6 plus 13, that is 13 plus 6, we will get it as 4.1 ohms. Now these two are connected in series. Again you can simplify the circuit into like this, where it can added up 1 plus 4.1, that is 5.1, since they are connected in series. Correct? Then easily you can find the main current, that is I is equal to V by R, that is V by R. Substitute the value 12 volts divided by 5.1 ohms. You will get it as 2.35 amps. Correct? So you found the value of I1. Correct? After simplifying the circuit, you got the value I. Okay? And what is the total resistance? We got it as 5.1 ohm. So next what we need to find is I2 we need to find. Okay? Which method we apply? Let's discuss. Okay? Okay. So what we need to find, we already found the value of I1. That is nothing but, I1 is nothing but your main current, that is I is equal to 2.35 amps. Correct? Now what we have to do, we need to find the value of I2 and I3. So we don't know, we can't apply KCL also because both are unknown. Correct? So we'll discussed already about current division rule. So we can write it as, from current division rule, what is the value of I2? We can write it as, what is the formula? I2 is equal to main current, which is the main current I1, that is I, which is the opposite branch resistance, that is R3 is opposite to I2, correct? So R3 divided by total resistance in that particular branch, that is R2 and R3. Just substitute all the values, you will get it as 2.35 into what is R3 value into 13 divided by 6 plus 13, how much you will get? 1.6 amps you will get. So you got to know the value of I1 and I2. You can easily find I3 by KCL method also. You can find by current division rule method also. So better we can go with KCL for easier simplification. So according to the KCL, incoming current is I1 is equal to, what are the outgoing current? I2 plus I3. So I3 is equal to I2 I1 minus I2. Just substitute the value 2.35 minus 1.6, you will get it as 0.75 amps. You found it, right? Now we need to find the value of V1 and V3. Just according to the Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So V1 is equal to I1 into R1. Substitute 2.35 into R1 is 1, that is 2.35 volts. V2 is equal to I3 into R3, that is I3 value is 0.75 into 13, we will get it as 9.75 volts, right? I hope you all enjoyed it. Please subscribe our channel RLC and click on bell button for the notification. Hi friends,
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, Insta, and YouTube. Okay, you can also download the notes in our website www.rlc-eee.com. Thank you.